Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 5, Episode 1 of Shera, Horde Prime.
Well, I think we can know what
premiere.
This is about.
Yeah, you think?
Horde Prime was menacing the last time we saw him.
Very scary.
Well, Hordak's like an angry, trying to be scary evil. Like, Horde Prime is a sinister, kind of just...
He's way better at it than Hordak is.
He commands it rather than asking for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the idea that he has all of these, like, brother clone things that he's also in charge of is just really...
And the fleet.
Yeah,
and there's no Shera. It's just not ideal. So we were left in a horrible state of affairs. Hopefully we can somehow do something. Seems pretty hopeless at this point, like both shows we're watching.
Yeah, literally.
There's been a lot of talk about this season, and people wanted us to watch the trailer beforehand, but we decided didn't want to get spoiled.
We heard there were spoilers.
Yeah,
so don't want to do that.
Leave it. But I will say, apparently people said, we've already heard this, so I can say this. You've heard the Catra version of the intro.
Yes.
It uses that song.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I like that version.
I'm really excited to watch this episode. If you are too, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below to see every episode we put out every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait, I want to watch several episodes ahead, including these episodes. They are already posted to the Patreon, linked in the description below. On Patreon, we can post episodes that are like 10 to 15 minutes longer. We don't have to cut out as much. Copyright for Shera is very intense. So if you want to see the robust, more complete version of our reactions, they are all posted to Patreon for every season. All right. I think that's about it. Are we excited for Season 5, Episode 1 of Shera, Horde Prime?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Listen up, Dunderheads. This video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes.
The much anticipated season everyone has been saying since Season 1. Wow. They're out of Despondos.
Yeah.
That's wild to think about. That looks mothershipy. They just analyzing them?
Oh, that's so scary.
All right, got a staff.
All right.
Looks a lot like, what's her name? The person from the Crimson Waste, her staff that extended. Ooh, okay, Swiftwind.
Horde to go. I'll get the next one.
It's okay. You can come out now.
They weren't even attacking. What were those bots even doing? Oh boy.
Shit.
My turn.
That'll work.
You just summon water out of nowhere?
I thought they were next to a river. Weren't they crossing a bridge?
You're right. Oh,
I don't have experience fighting this kind of bot.
Yeah. She has had good experience fighting all those drill bots from Horde, though.
That's true.
Hordak. Oh.
Shit.
Not so much.
Adora! I'm okay! Adora, chill! You're not Shera anymore.
Oh, yeah.
On it! I just said.
It's got to be hard for her to wrap her head around.
Yeah.
Well, who are you?
We're on the edge of greatness.
Wow.
All right.
We're right beside you.
Got the same intro.
I thought it was the other song.
That's for the trailer, I think.
Oh, the trailer. Okay, I thought it was the intro.
Wonder what the Horde... Yeah, whoa.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Creepy.
Whoa.
She's not Shera anymore. All right.
All right.
Okay.
We got...
Scorpia's in with the princesses now.
Let's
and
look
Micah's part of...
But this looks... like
very scary,
culty.
and Catra's like in charge kind of. So that's like a different vibe than we left off.
I will say, though, she does look below all of them and is underneath the hands of the big Horde Prime.
Or is she just shorter?
I think that it's an artistic choice to make her lower than everybody. And if we look at the beginning of last intro, Scorpia was in a similar position and then she left the Horde.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean? She was doing that whole like sadness thing.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that could be hinting at that. And then we just have Horde Prime. And there's Hordak. Still a part of the story. Yikes.
I'm glad Micah's part of the group. I'm hoping that means he's going to be like more involved. I'm really excited to see how Micah and Glimmer interact because it's been so long for both of them.
Yeah, where's Glimmer right now?
Yeah.
She's probably still captive by Horde Prime.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
What? Well, because Shera isn't the sword, it's her. That's what Raz told us.
Is this like a dream?
Yeah, is this like original Shera?
What? Is that Mara?
Doesn't look like Mara.
It's true. Oh, dream.
Looked like maybe the original.
Well, she kept the pieces.
I mean,
that's so sad.
Yeah. Here's my question. Do we get another sword? And how?
Like a sword that can prompt Shera, or just a sword to fight with in general?
To prompt Shera.
I feel like given what we know about how that would like lead to the destruction of Etheria, probably not. I feel like maybe she gets a sword to use as her like main weapon instead of the staff because she's been like training with the sword.
So you think there's never going to be a Shera again?
I guess not, but I wonder how they're going to combine everything that happened last season about how like Shera's the key and all of the princesses and their runestones and how that like collectively will turn the planet into a giant weapon. How she obviously doesn't want that. So then the only logical like next step is that there can't be a Shera without destroying their planet.
I guess my thinking is maybe they go try to get to the heart of Etheria and somehow dispel the energy and then they get Shera back. I'm not entirely sure though.
Okay.
That's my thought.
And like make a new sword? Because that's the other part of that.
I mean, I feel like Entrapta could potentially reverse engineer it if she has the original sword, which she still has.
That's a good point.
You know, now they have Entrapta back, a lot of possible, and she probably has way more knowledge about first one's tech than she ever did. So
after all of her time in at Beast Island,
we'll have to see. She still kept the sword,
so that makes me think that she's gonna eventually become Shera, kind of.
Yeah.
Or like a way.
Okay, so they're hidden with the magical guild.
Adora, did you get any sleep?
Have you guys finished the update to Mara's ship? How soon can we take off to rescue Glimmer?
I'm so glad Entrapta's back.
Yeah. Definite need.
I'm just so excited! Necessary repairs and upgrades to the shield should take us approximately very long time.
We don't have time. Glimmer's up there waiting for us. Just have to figure out where.
We'll find her.
This isn't just a little update. Space has a lot more dangers and variables. Freezing temperature. All it takes is one little hull breach and then whoa, that's it!
Was it not cleared for space travel before that?
Space is always expanding.
Maybe it was like broken when it landed for a bunch of years.
Yeah, being out of that dimension must be huge for Entrapta.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I'm sure we'll determine her precise location soon.
The sorcerer's spells will only keep us hidden for
Is
so
she still
long.
going to be allowed into the princess discussions?
This is the only
That's
way.
interesting.
Your daughter understood.
I feel like it would be mean not to do that.
Never had us abandon Bright Moon.
With the galactic horde attacking us from overhead, we need cover.
We should use the heart of Etheria.
I can't. I just can't.
Sorry, why does Shadow Weaver have even like a little bit of a say?
Yeah.
The heart of Etheria won't work. When it did work, it nearly destroyed everyone. No, thanks.
Oh, and also, C, don't like you and we don't want your help.
D, are you still our prisoner? Can we get a rundown of who is not our prisoner?
We need information on Horde Prime if we're going to find Glimmer and...
Adora's right. Best thing we can do is focus on evacuation, scouting missions.
I love that Micah has the e-girl hair.
Yeah.
Horde Prime's plans. Another one of his spires has been spotted near Thamor.
Didn't we just save Thamor?
No, you're thinking of Elberon.
Can everywhere stop getting invaded for like 5 seconds?
I'll bring them back here.
Alone? Adora, you really ought to bring backup. You're not you-know-who anymore.
Sounds like this is going to be a recurring theme.
It's like mean to remind her, but necessary.
Yeah.
And I know you're gonna save my little girl.
I promise I'll find Glimmer, Your Majesty. We'll get her back.
Horde prisons aren't as nice as the ones in Bright Moon.
I don't think any prison in the world is going to be that nice. That's...
Super true.
She's outside of the atmosphere.
Please work. Hey, is anyone there? Someone answer me.
She's here.
Hmm.
Yeah, because Hordak hates her at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
and Horde Prime hates Hordak.
No bots in sight.
Not ideal.
Where does it shake out?
This is a pretty great first mission.
I am so happy you said that, because I feel the same way. We're kind of a great team.
This
They have
is the
similar
duo we
energies.
needed,
Yeah.
100%.
Our positive attitude, nothing can get in our way.
Oh, just so you know, I've been known to sing from time to time.
I love singing. Catra always said it was annoying. Man, you guys are the best.
That's the last of them. No bots, no drones.
I love that Scorpia is part of their group now.
Me too. Oh.
Wait! Here you go.
Peeps and that look are never a good combination.
Oh,
Shit.
Hordax.
Is that Hordak? 3 Hordaks? That's not Hordak.
What are their powers, though?
Clones.
Because Hordak didn't really have much power.
I've got a better idea.
Maybe it's just that there are a bunch of them.
This is a terrible call by
Girl, you
Adora.
don't need to run into...
Excuse me, Lord Prime.
She looks intimidated for the first time, maybe ever.
Yeah.
You wanted to see me?
She definitely used to be scared of Hordak.
Mm-hmm. But not to this degree, I feel like.
I think he's controlling the Horde.
Oh, he's
sources right
like
now.
out of...
Catra.
Oh.
That is your name.
Lights are on, but nobody's home.
I have been reviewing the memory of my defective brother. He had very little love towards you. The question is, what do we do with you now?
Oh.
Remember that big Etheria weapon? I'm the only one who can tell you how it works. You need me.
You would pledge your loyalty to me? What do you say?
What the fuck?
Oh, God.
I'm ready.
So, what do you think of that?
I mean, it makes sense that knowing his brother didn't like Catra is like a point in her favor because he's so against his brother, like doesn't like or respect him at all. Catra didn't seem particularly excited to pledge her allegiance to him.
Yeah.
But then I don't know why she's offering up the whole Etheria situation.
I think it's self and Glimmer preservation because the only reason...
Glimmer preservation?
Well, because that's what happened at the end of last season is she mentioned the whole project and that Glimmer was a necessary component in order to make the thing happen.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying she's doing it to save Glimmer.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, save Glimmer because Glimmer's important to Adora, but you mean save her because she's like an integral part of the tool.
I think she wanted to save her, period, but she hid behind a guise of saving her for the project.
Okay.
Because Horde was about to literally kill her instantly, and Catra's like, wait, you need her for this big power source, which I can tell you how to do. So she saved both of their lives by doing that.
Okay.
Even though she has no way of knowing the thing can't be activated now because Shera's sword has been destroyed.
Gotcha.
So I think that Catra potentially that double trouble speech where they just completely eviscerated Catra on every single level. I think that fundamentally made Catra realize like, oh, I'm not doing this for any other reason other than spite and anger. So I think maybe this could be her secret plan to do a good thing, maybe.
All right.
What do you think?
I could definitely see that being true. I'm trying to figure out how she could be using this to like leverage for more power because that's everything she's done so far, but I also feel like the double trouble speech, like if anything was going to shift the way Catra thinks, it would be that speech. Doesn't seem excited about it though.
Yeah, no. Back in this Shera otherworldly thing.
Wait!
Yeah, that definitely doesn't look like Mara.
No, you're right. The hair's too long.
Is this like the original Shera?
You're
She probably got wiped by the Hordax.
Hello, Adora?
What happened? Did we get him?
Okay, don't get mad, but I may have had to sting you just a little. You were refusing to retreat, and we really, really needed to run away.
Space clones!
Stung me?
I'm sorry. Don't regret it.
I want to see her use her princess powers more.
Yeah.
Adora, you can't run into battle like that. Not anymore. Stop acting like you're invincible. You aren't.
You don't need to say it. I know. I made that choice.
What were you even trying to do?
I thought maybe I could get those clones to tell us where Glimmer is being held. I'd be one step closer to saving her.
That's not a bad idea.
Wait, what?
Trying to fight a troop of clones by yourself is reckless. Catching and questioning one clone is also reckless, but this time we do it together.
Like, what are their powers? Are they just dudes? like Hordak,
just dude powers.
Hordak never had powers.
Ready to go again?
Yeah. Why did she say it like that?
Like they just do combat, I think.
Nice.
Nice. So it's electricity powers.
That's interesting because I feel like that's not related to being a scorpion.
Well, not many. Like, I feel like the scorpion thing isn't necessary for all the powers. Like, it's not that whoever you are is your powers, you know?
I feel like it kind of is, though. Frosta's is ice,
Like
Mermista's
Perfuma?
is water, Perfuma, perfume flowers.
But that's like an extension of it.
Yes, but
Like
at least it's
Perfuma,
like a hop, skip, and a jump
she
away.
doesn't have any perfume powers,
She has flower power.
which is completely separate.
Perfume
Like,
is made from flowers, though.
scorpions exist in places where lightning happens. Like, it's
That...
like I'm saying that
okay.
like you can't say they all are their thing and then like
You think mermaids, you think water. You think perfuma, you think flowers.
no, you don't. You think perfume.
And you think flowers when you think of perfume.
I don't. I just think of like perfume as a product.
Okay, but how is perfume made? What does perfume smell like?
Not always flowers.
Most of the time, flowers.
Oh, I guess I thought perfume was a separate thing. But like, I feel like that's an extension of it, whereas Scorpia, it may not be as close, but I think Perfuma proves that it doesn't really have to be exact. Shera is just a princess with powers. Like, I feel like it's a little bit of a difference, but like scorpion powers don't exist.
I mean, I feel like shooting poison.
I think that would be the worst princess power ever to exist. I think it would be so shitty.
All right.
Just your only power is shooting poison.
I mean, I feel like that's a cool power.
I just feel like she can already do that without powers.
Then that's a power.
Without powers, she can do something that's a power?
The ability to do something that no one else can do is a power.
What I'm saying is her runestone power wouldn't be something she can already do without the runestone.
That's true.
You can't hold me here forever!
Oh, they kind of can.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Great. You. Pretty fancy accommodations, huh? For a prisoner, that is. How's it going?
Like, my jails are better.
Don't pretend like you're any better off than I am. You may be on the other side of this force.
The two
but
people
you're
that
as
nearly
alone
ended the
as
world.
Yeah.
The Horde's the Horde, even in space. As long as I'm of value to Horde Prime, I've got a place in this world. I can work my way up here, just like I did before.
Is that really
How'd that work out
what
for you?
want?
Yeah.
We both saw what happened to Hordak. Really think you can come out on top?
Horde Prime, bless your presence. Guests for dinner, both of you.
Ooh. That sounds terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what's their food like?
That does kind of do a good job of portraying that they're in the same place.
Yeah.
Horde Prime took my friend Glimmer, and I want her back. Where is she?
Fear not. Your friend is an honored guest of Horde Prime, ruler of the known universe, regent of the seven skies.
I said, where?
On his flagship, safe at the heart of his empire, far from your world. She is chosen in the light of Prime's favor. We get it. Glory be to Horde Prime.
Yikes.
The shining galaxies.
They're obsessed.
Hordak talk this much?
He mainly growled and yelled, "Get out!"
That is true.
Your queen is safe, unlike your rebel friends.
What do you mean?
Horde Prime sees all, knows all. You can cloak your rebel camp, but we will find you.
From Micah. They're in trouble.
Oh no.
Shit.
So they found the camp.
Nice.
That's not good.
I meant nice about the stabbing with the ice, not them finding
It's like,
the camp.
yikes.
Attack from a distant world!
Oh. Love that we're seeing more Micah.
Whoa.
Still cares about him.
You're welcome.
I can't not hear V.
Yeah.
That really.
Yes, Scorpia.
Very cool.
Adora, wait!
I can do this!
God damn it. How many times do we need to learn this lesson?
Oh, God. Yeah, see, the food's weird.
Here is an ice cube for you.
What is like jelly ice?
Blue jello.
That looks nice.
Are you comfortable, Your Majesty? I strive to treat my guests well. We can learn a great deal from one another. Ah, enjoyable, yes? A delicacy from a distant world was very much like Etheria. This dish is incredibly rare. That world no longer exists. Seconds?
No.
No, thank you.
Speaking of Etheria, you must miss it terribly.
I can't wait till Horde Prime gets punched in the face. Yeah, there was no chance they stood a chance.
Why are you doing this?
Every rebellion forms around a leader. That little note of discord. Ah, here she is, your beacon of hope, Adora. A nuisance must be purged in order to bring peace to Etheria.
want to use the weapon. You need all the princesses, and that includes Shera. Without her, part of Etheria is useless. You can't hurt her.
Very well. This has been illuminated.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Glimmer. I do look forward to more of our conversations.
It's like a weird interrogation.
Yeah.
Jeez. What do we think of Catra's sort of vibes there and everything that just happened?
She seems to just kind of be surveying the like metaphorical land, figuring out what her best moves and strategies are. She's very strategic. I thought it was interesting that she, like, just seeing Adora made her like visibly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But now Horde Prime realizes he needs Adora alive.
Yeah.
Or do you think he actually thought that, or was just like going along with Glimmer because he's like a good host?
I think that he didn't know how important Adora was and was making sure she wasn't a part of the project before he killed her.
Okay.
But now that he knows she is, he's going to try to capture her.
Okay.
At least that's my thinking. And I think Catra, I don't know. It's interesting the way she talked to Glimmer in that cell. I don't know her angle really.
Yeah.
Or maybe she doesn't know. Like, she didn't
That's
get much
kinda what it
time to
seems
process what was said to her by Double Trouble, you know?
Like, I feel like she's keeping her options open at this point.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Nice.
Adora, are you okay?
No. You're right, Bow. Can't fight them all. I'm not Shera. I'm not a hero anymore. I'm just me.
You aren't alone. Never been.
Yeah.
We've got this together.
And Glimmer thinks they're losing.
Scorpia, coming at ya!
She can be a commander, sort of.
That's true, and she can like send people into the way of princess powers.
Yeah, she's the best strategic mind of all of them.
Ice catapult!
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Damn.
We can't stay here.
Kind of running out of places to hide.
I think I know where we can go. And we better hurry.
Also,
Come
where's
on.
like the magical people that were keeping the seal? Like, can't they fight? Where are all the magical people?
I guess they're not trained in
Trek
combat.
without footage of her friends in danger. So predictable with their feelings.
As were you.
Oh.
What?
Elevated heart rate. Adora means something to you.
No, she doesn't.
Oh,
she chose
boy.
her side.
There
I
are
chose mine.
sensors on the chairs.
No, you probably can just see.
Ethereans are all
okay.
strong connections to one another. It's what makes you weak.
What are you going to do with me?
Now that I know about Shera, what purpose do I have? Parsing out information like a bargaining chip was never going to last long. I see all. I know all. But fear not, I have great plans for you.
Oh.
Part of the machine is of value. Even you, little sister.
Weird.
Adora.
That is
where are we
strange.
going?
What do you think
Learned this
his use
somewhere.
for her is? Or like, what is her part of the machine?
Madame
I
Rat
think
got me
it's
there, and I
Shera
saw it
bait.
again in my
You
dreams.
know what? That's it. He knows connections go both ways.
Exactly.
There!
Wow.
That's pretty.
Gotta stay obscured by magic, I guess. Whoa.
Where are we?
The deepest part of the Whispering Woods. Horde Prime won't find us here. We're safe to set up camp and...
Adora!
Who is that?
Adora!
Do you think it's because... Oh, wow. Well, they leave us there. Lovely.
All right, thanks.
Thank you for that. But yeah, I guess maybe was the fact that she doesn't have a focusing like sword. Maybe like the Shera power is not being focused correctly and therefore she can't quite do what she used to do. I don't know.
That makes sense. So when we saw it the first time, she was asleep, so I just kind of wrote it off as a dream. But if it's happening just like randomly, then that seems more significant. A flashback or something's triggering it.
Yeah, I think it might be some sort of, since she lost the sword, she's sort of connecting with the origins of what Shera was. Because the first one's designated somebody to be Shera, and Raz was like, nah, Shera is not a title, it's just who you are without the sword. So
Yeah.
I think it's got to be something about her reuniting with who Shera actually is, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you for watching that episode. We have a lot to discuss. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you enjoyed that episode and are excited for more episodes moving forward. We release episodes every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but if you can't wait and want to watch several episodes ahead right now, including these episodes, check out the Patreon linked in the description below where they're all posted in their extended, uncut, ad-free forms. We have a lot to discuss, but where are we headed?
All right, let's go to the episode verdict.
For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our Patreon members to lead our discussion. If you want to ask us questions, join the Patreon at any level and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Question 1. Tanaja Thompson asks, all of season 4, we've been comparing Glimmer and Catra's development as they rise in power. Do you think they think it was worth it? What do you think they'll each do now that they're in the position they are moving forward?
I think Glimmer thinks it was worth it, but I think she regrets the decisions that got her into this place of like going off on her own and doing things that she had the power to do as the leader of Bright Moon. But I don't think she regrets being the leader of Bright Moon. I think after that conversation with Horde Prime where he was like, I see all, I know all, this like handing out little like breadcrumbs of knowledge so that, you know, we think you're useful is not going to work for you. I think she's going to regret everything that got her here.
Catra? Yeah, I think Glimmer already definitely regrets activating the Heart of Etheria for sure. Yeah, I think they're both going to end up regretful, and hopefully they'll change moving forward and rely on people around them, get a little less tunnel vision is what I'm hoping to see.
More of a perspective.
Yeah, let's go to question 2.
All right, JHTR asks, first thoughts on Horde Prime and what type of villain do you think he is?
Good question. Horde Prime, terrifying. He just is so calculating and so in the driver's seat in so many ways. Like nothing fazed him, nothing angers him. Like, I feel like if we're seeing the bright, cheery version, it's because the version that shows the slightest amount of effort or anger or anything is just beyond horrifying. So, like, he rarely has to go to that place because of how much power he has. So I think we're just seeing somebody who has been living in leisure and living in success for so long that it's just so normal to him to be in control. Like, it's just not, like, there's no need to command power because he already just has it, you know? Like, it's interesting to see a villain who doesn't have to show he's a villain as much as he's like, it'll take time, but I've already won, in a sense. It feels like a villain that's already won before he even started, which is just fascinating to see. And also the way he just dissected Catra immediately and dissected pretty much anybody that he comes into contact with. It's formidable foe, much more so than Hordak, I'd say. What do you think?
I think the part that's most interesting about his character was his whole like, I want to treat my guests well. Like, that's such a weird thing for a villain to do. I think the fact that he doesn't treat people he's like using or like his underlings in a mean way or a bad way just shows kind of how far above it all he is. Like, he doesn't care about like the minutia or like fine details of like how he interacts with individual people. He just has like the overarching goal of what he wants, which is like being a villain, but it's not like part of his personality. Like, he's trying to be like a good host, which is so weird.
It is very weird.
I'm like, oh, you should try this. It's a delicacy. But then letting it like doing like a little like name drop of like, it's a delicacy. You should try it. I'm so nice for giving this to you. Also, I destroyed a planet.
It was such a subtle intimidation under the guise of being a good guest.
Exactly.
Being a good host. Yeah.
100%.
Definitely doesn't bode well for moving forward.
Not at all.
Let's go to our final question. Dory the Fish asks, when Adora wakes up from her dreams, she touches the place where Catra used to sleep back in the Horde. Any comments about why, even after all the things Catra did, Adora is still looking for her when she needs comfort?
I mean, in those like most vulnerable moments, the logic and reasoning of like, oh, this person is no longer in my life, or this person has shown that they're not, safe for me to trust or confide in, doesn't really matter when it ultimately comes down to it. They had such a strong connection for so long during such formative parts of their lives that I feel like to an extent there's no way to really ever get rid of that.
Yeah, I think the same goes for Catra, where even when it was mentioned in a plan setting, like she still was affected by it and definitely still has feelings for or about Adora in the same way that Adora has feelings for and about her. So I'm interested. They still haven't really met up since like the beginning of season 4. Yeah. So I'm wondering what their next interaction is going to be if they ever get to see each other. So it's going to be interesting to see moving forward, but I think that's about it for this episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for more episodes moving forward. We release episodes every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but if you can't wait, want to watch those episodes, want to watch next episode along with several episodes ahead, check out the Patreon linked in the description below where these episodes are already posted in their extended uncut forms. I think that's about it. Are we excited for season 5, episode 2 of Shera and the Princesses of Power?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.